Okay, students. Based on the Raoult's law, the solutions they are divided into two types. One is ideal solutions. The second one is non-ideal solutions. Now we are discussing about that ideal solutions. Last class only ideal solutions and examples. Now we need to discuss about that ideal solutions, examples, and properties. Ideal solutions means the obeys Raoult's law at all concentrations are called as ideal solutions. So for this ideal solutions, the intermolecular forces, for example, AB is ideal solution. AB is a ideal solution. Then the intermolecular force of AA, the intermolecular force of AA is equals to A is equals to BB is equals to AB. Okay, students. So the intermolecular forces between solvent molecules is equals to the intermolecular between solute molecules is equals to the intermolecular forces between solute and solvent when the solution is a ideal solution. So the intermolecular forces are equal. Then the delta V mixture is equals to 0. Delta V mixture is equals to 0. Okay, students. For example, okay, students, listen carefully. For example, AB forms an ideal solution. A is equals to 15 ml or 6 ml of A you have to take is a solvent, and B is equals to 14 ml you have to take. Then the AB solution volume is equals to 6 plus 4 is equals to 10 ml will comes. When it is ideal solution, then it is exactly is equals to the volume of A plus volume of B will come. That's why the delta V mixture is equals to 0. This point they are asked in board examination also. For example, A is a solvent, its volume they will give in exam, and B is a solute and its volume also they will give, and they forms ideal solution. Then what is the volume of the resultant solution? The resultant volume of the solution is equals to the volume of solute plus volume of solvent. Then the delta V mixture is equals to 0. Then it is a ideal solution. The next one is during the formation of ideal solution does not absorb heat and does not release heat. So delta H mixture is equals to 0 means during the formation of ideal solution heat does not releases and heat does not absorbs, means heat is not absorbed and released. That's why delta H enthalpy of the resultant solution is equals to 0 for ideal solution. Enthalpy of the resultant solution is equals to 0. Now let's see that ideal solutions examples. Examples for ideal solutions. Generally, in order to form ideal solution means the solute and solvent both should be having same nature. Either both are in non-polar nature, then only they forms ideal solutions. For example, N-hexane plus N-heptane forms ideal solution because both are alkanes only. Both nature is same, then they forms ideal solutions. Next, one more example, chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene plus bromobenzene mixture is also example for ideal solution. Another example, ethyl chloride ethyl chloride plus ethyl bromide. Ethyl chloride and ethyl bromide is an example for ideal solutions. One more example, ethylene chloride, CH2 double bond CH bond Cl plus CH2 double bond CH bond Br. Ethylene chloride and ethylene bromide mixture is also an example for ideal solution. Is also an example for a ideal solution. Okay, students. So N-hexane, N-heptane, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, ethyl chloride, ethyl bromide, ethylene chloride and ethylene bromide. Next, benzene plus toluene is also example for ideal solutions. So what are the ideal solutions, and explain if they're asked the question means what are the important points we need to write, dear students. The ideal solution means the solutions which obeys Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperatures are called as ideal solutions. So during the formation of ideal solutions, the intermolecular forces between the solvent is equals to solute molecules is equals to solute and solvent. That's why the delta V mixture is equals to 0. During the formation of ideal solutions, does not releases heat, means is not exothermic process and is not a endothermic process. That's why delta H mixture is equals to 0. Delta H mixture is equals to 0. What kind of solute and solvent generally forms ideal solutions? The nature of solute and solvent both are in the similar and their molecular size is also similar, then they forms easily ideal solutions. For ideal solutions examples, N-hexane, N-heptane, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene and ethyl chloride and ethyl bromide and ethylene chloride and ethylene bromide and benzene and toluenes are the mixtures for the examples of ideal solutions. Okay, students, this is about ideal solutions. Now we need to discuss about non-ideal solutions. Okay, what are the non-ideal solutions and types of non-ideal solutions? Now we need to discuss. Let's see. Next, non-ideal solutions. Non-ideal solutions means non-ideal solution means they does not follow Raoult's law. First point, the solutions does not follows Raoult's law. Does not follow Raoult's law at all concentrations or at any concentrations. At any concentration and any temperature, the solutions does not follow Raoult's law are called as non-ideal solutions. Okay, students, for the non-ideal solutions, the intermolecular force of solute or solvent molecules, intermolecular forces not equal to solute molecules and not equal to solute and solvent molecules. The intermolecular forces, for example, for AB solution, the intermolecular forces of solvent molecules is not equal to solute molecules as well as not equal to solute and solvent molecules. The next one is, so due to the difference in their intermolecular forces, the resultant volume delta V mixture is not equal to 0. Sometimes the resultant volume may be decreases, sometimes the resultant volume will be increases. So if the resultant volume is decreases means it is called negative deviation. If the resultant volume is increases, then it is called as positive deviation. Okay, students. So delta V mixture is not equal to 0 means it may be positive value or it may be negative value. And another important point is delta H mixture is not equal to 0. means enthalpy of the solution is also not equal to 0, means it may be positive or it may be negative. If delta H mixture is equals to positive, means the resultant formation of solution is endothermic process. If the delta H value is negative K, means the resultant formation of the solution is exothermic process. The delta H is negative means exothermic process, means during the dissolution process is or formation of the solution is exothermic, means it releases heat. If the formation of solution is maybe endothermic, it absorbs heat, it requires heat for the formation of the solution. That's why the delta H mixture is equals to not equal to 0. So this type of properties are belongs to non-ideal solutions. These are belongs to non-ideal solutions. Non-ideal solution means they does not follow the Raoult's law. So again, these non-ideal solutions are two types. These are two types of non-ideal solutions are present. One is positive deviation solutions. The second one is negative deviation solutions. Okay, students, what are the positive deviation solutions and properties we need to discuss, and negative deviation solutions, that properties and examples we need to discuss. Let's see. The non-ideal solutions are two types. Okay, the first one is positive deviation from Raoult's law or positive deviation solutions. So generally what kind of solutions are called as positive deviation solutions? So in that positive deviation solution, for example, let AB is positive deviated solution, AB is a positive deviation solution in which the intermolecular forces of AA not equal to BB is more than AB. Okay, students, the solute and solute intermolecular forces not equal to solvent and solvent intermolecular forces, as well as solute intermolecular forces as well as solvent intermolecular forces are more than the solute and solvent intermolecular forces. Then they forms positive deviation solutions. So in positive deviation solutions, A means solvent and B means solute. The solvent as well as solute intermolecular forces are not equal and they are higher than the solute and solvent intermolecular forces. Such type of solutions are called as positive deviation solutions. So in that positive deviation solutions, the resultant volume delta V mixture is more than 0, means the delta V mixture is positive, means the resultant volume will be increases. For example, you are taking A is 6 ml, B is 4 ml, but the AB is positive deviation solution, then the delta V or resultant solution, the resultant volume more than 10 ml. The resultant volume will becomes more than 10 ml will comes. That means the delta V mixture is positive or more than 0. Okay, and similarly delta H mixture is also more than 0, positive, means the dissolution process or making of the solution process is endothermic process. It is a endothermic process. Okay, and one more thing, dear students, if the volume is increases, the resultant volume is increasing, means concentration decreases, then the vapor pressure will be increases. So here you have to think one important point, dear students. So the volume of solution increases. The volume of the solution increases means concentration decreases. Then the vapor pressure increases. The vapor pressure is increases and boiling points decreases. The solution boiling points are less when compared to the individual, the boiling points of solute and solvent. The resultant boiling point of the solution will be decreases. Okay, and vapor pressure will be increases because of the volume increases. That's why according to that AB solution, the total vapor pressure PA plus PB is more than the P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. So for graphical representation for the positive deviation solutions, if you observe that, okay, like you have to take here that A, mole fraction of A is equals to 1, and here the mole fraction of A is equals to 0, and mole fraction of B is equals to 0 here, the mole fraction of B is equals to 1. Now if it is an ideal solution, the graph will comes like, but it is not an ideal solution, the graph is coming like this way, means the vapor pressures are increasing. And the resultant vapor pressure will be more. So this is that PA plus PB is more than the P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. So this is the pure state, the vapor pressure of A, P naught A, and it is the point for the pure state, the vapor pressure of B. So the resultant, due to the resultant increasing the resultant volume, the vapor pressure of the solution also increases, because the volume is increases, then the concentration will be decreases and vapor pressure will be increases. That's why PA plus PB is more than the P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. This type of solutions are called as positive deviation solutions. So for the positive deviation solutions examples, let's see, dear students, examples are very, very important. The examples for positive deviation solutions: carbon tetrachloride plus benzene, C6H6. The second one is carbon tetrachloride plus chloroform, CHCl3. The third one is carbon tetrachloride plus toluene. Toluene means methyl benzene. Okay, carbon tetrachloride plus toluene is nothing but methyl benzene. Still some more examples. Positive deviation solutions examples. Acetone plus benzene. Next, acetone plus chloroform. Acetone plus chloroform. And acetone plus carbon disulfide. Next, seventh one is acetone plus ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. Next, one more example, water plus methyl alcohol. And water plus ethyl alcohol. Water plus ethyl alcohol. Okay, these are the examples for positive deviation solutions. So examples also directly they are asking in NEET and JEE examination ma. So examples: carbon tetrachloride benzene, carbon tetrachloride chloroform, and another carbon tetrachloride toluene. Toluene is nothing but methyl benzene. Chloroform CHCl3. Acetone benzene, acetone chloroform, acetone, carbon disulfide, acetone and ethyl alcohol, water and methyl alcohol, and water and ethyl alcohol. Means if you observe that water and ethyl alcohol, water is polar solvent, the intermolecular forces of water molecules are more, as well as the intermolecular forces of ethyl alcohol is also more when compared to water and ethyl alcohol. Individual AB intermolecular forces are less than the AA and BB intermolecular forces. Then such type of solution shows positive deviation. So that positive deviation solutions, the resultant vapor pressure is more than the sum of the vapor pressures of the ideal solution. So the vapor pressure will be increases because of the delta V is positive. Delta V is positive. This is about positive deviation solutions. Okay, students. Next, negative deviation solutions we need to discuss. What is negative deviation solutions? Second, negative deviation solution means reverse. It will comes. So, negative deviation solutions. Negative deviation solutions means in that solutions, the solute and solvent molecules intermolecular forces are more than the solute as well as solvent. For example, AB is negative deviation solution. AB is a negative deviation solution, then the intermolecular force of AB, solute and solvent intermolecular forces are more. AB is more than the AA and BB. A and BB, such type of solutions forms negative deviation solutions. Negative deviation solutions. Okay, students. So, in this negative deviation solutions, due to the intermolecular forces between the solute and solvent is more, then the resultant volume will be decreases. Means delta V mixture is equals to negative, means is less than 0. Delta V mixture is negative, means is less than 0. And delta H mixture is also negative, means is also less than 0. Means if delta H is negative, means is exothermic process. Exothermic process. Okay, students, this is about exothermic process. The exothermic process is for negative deviation solutions. Negative deviation solutions. So the resultant volume is decreases. So the volume decreases. The resultant volume is decreasing, means what happens, dear students? Concentration increases. If the concentration increases, means the vapor pressure, the resultant solution total vapor pressure is less or very less than the vapor pressure of the solution in ideal state. So the vapor pressure, what happens, decreases, and boiling points increases. The boiling points are increases. The solution boiling point will be increases than the individual boiling points of solute and solvent. Okay, this is about negative deviation solutions. Let's see the graphical representation, dear students. For example, you have to take here mole fraction of A is equals to 1, means if the mole fraction is equals to 1, means the solution contains only A only. So it has highest vapor pressure in pure state, that is P0 A. After that, if the mole fraction is decreases, then that vapor pressure will be decreases and reaches to this point, the XA equals to 0. When it is in ideal state, the graph will comes like that. XB is equals to 0, here XB is equals to 1. Then XB mole fraction is increases, means gradually like this. When they are in ideal state, the line will comes the total volume. But if it is a negative deviation solution, that's why volume is decreases, means the resultant vapor pressure is decreases. The resultant vapor pressure will comes like this. These dotted lines. These dotted lines, PA plus PB is less than the P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. Now, this lines also will come on the lower side. The thick line is ideal. Dotted lines are due to the negative deviation, the resultant vapor pressure is decreasing in the solution. Okay, students, that's why PA plus PB is less than the P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. P naught B into XB. Let's see the examples, dear students. Examples for negative deviation solutions. Examples for negative deviation solutions. Examples: chloroform plus acetone. Chloroform plus acetone. The second one is chloroform plus benzene. Next, the third one is chloroform plus diethyl ether. Chloroform plus diethyl ether. And fourth one is acetone plus aniline. Aniline is nothing but the benzene ring having NH2 group. It is called as aniline. Acetone is a ketone, CH3C double bond O, CH3. Next, the fifth example, water and HCl. And water and HNO3. Water and HCl, water and HNO3. These are the examples for negative deviation solutions. Negative deviation solutions. Okay, students. So the solutions, liquid solutions are classified into two types. One is ideal, the second one is non-ideal. Again, non-ideal solutions are two types. One is positive deviation, the second one is negative deviation. So in positive deviation, the resultant vapor pressure of the solution is more. In the negative deviation, the resultant vapor pressure is less. So the resultant vapor pressure is decreasing, means the boiling points are increasing. Okay, based on this concept, we need to discuss about azeotropic mixtures. Azeotropic mixtures. What are the azeotropic mixtures? And types also we need to discuss. Okay, students, let's listen carefully. This concept is also very, very important. The last year, azeotropic mixtures related question they are asked in board examination. And ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions differences also they are asked in PUC examination. Okay, students, write any three differences between ideal and non-ideal solutions, or give two examples for ideal solutions, give two examples for non-ideal solutions. These questions they are asked in a board examination. And in NEET and JEE directly they are asking questions among the following: which is ideal solution, which is non-ideal solution, which is positive deviation solution, which is negative deviation solutions. Like that questions they are asking in NEET and JEE and CET examination. Okay, students, let's see the next concept is azeotropic mixture. Azeotropic mixture. This azeotropic mixtures is also called as constant boiling point mixtures. Constant boiling point mixtures. So what is the definition for azeotropic mixtures? Azeotropic mixtures means in the definition here only constant boiling point means the mixture of liquids. The mixture of liquids. The mixture of liquids boils and distills. Means they are boiling as well as distillation. Distills completely. Distills completely means in the composition only, the mixture is not separating. So the combine only it is boiling as well as distills. Distills completely without changing. Without changing its composition. Without changing its composition at constant temperature. Constant temperature known as boil azeotropic mixtures. Azeotropic mixtures means, for example, you have to take in one beaker water and ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. Actually, this solution is what kind of solution, dear students? Positive deviation solution. Positive deviation solution. So you have to boil this. So on boiling, this mixture cannot separating out at any temperature. So you have to increase the temperature, then that mixture is distilled continuously. The mixture is coming around, means the water, both are liquids. Actually, liquid mixtures we can separate out by using distillation technique. But even you are using the distillation method, this mixture is not separating out because the both mixtures are distilled at constant temperature only, without changing its composition. Without changing its composition is called as azeotropic mixtures. So, based on this azeotropic mixtures again divided into based on their distillation temperature or boiling point temperatures. Again, that azeotropic mixtures are divided into two types. It is two types. One is minimum boiling point mixtures or minimum boiling point azeotropes. Minimum boiling point azeotropes means the boiling point, resultant boiling point is decreases due to that positive deviation solutions. Examples, all positive deviation solutions shows minimum boiling point azeotrope mixtures. The second one is maximum boiling point azeotropes. The maximum boiling point azeotropes. Maximum boiling point azeotropes means what it is, dear students? The resultant mixture boiling point is increases. The resultant mixture boiling point, when it will be increases, dear students, the volume will be decreases. Then the vapor pressure need to decreases. If the vapor pressure and volume is decreases, means it is a negative deviation solutions. Examples, all negative deviation solutions. All negative deviation solutions to exhibit or to show maximum boiling point azeotrope mixtures. Okay, students, this is about azeotropic mixture. So, azeotropic, what are the azeotropic mixtures? Give one example for minimum boiling point azeotropes. Give one example for maximum boiling point azeotrope mixtures. Like examples and definitions they are asking in board examination as well as in objective examination. Azeotropes means the mixture of liquids like alcohols and water, alcohols and HCl, like you have to take any mixtures, that liquid mixtures we cannot separate out by the steam distillation method because they are boils at constant temperature only. That mixture is boiling at a constant temperature only. That's why azeotropic mixtures is also known as constant boiling point mixtures. Azeotropic mixtures also known as a constant boiling point mixtures. That's why these azeotropic mixtures are non-ideal solutions. Azeotropic mixtures examples is nothing but non-ideal solutions only. So again, azeotropic mixtures are two types: minimum boiling point azeotropes and maximum boiling point azeotropes. Minimum boiling point azeotropes, example, all positive deviation solutions. Maximum boiling point azeotropes examples, all negative deviation solutions.